y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is Ready to Love season 5, 6, whatever season y'all want this to be, okay? Episode 10. Now listen, y'all, this episode got a little messy. I'm not gonna hold you. Towards the end, I was on the edge, like what's going on, what is happening, who said what, who did what, when this happened, okay? I'm starting to see Sabrina for who she really is, okay? I really am starting to see her. And Clifton, y'all, I wanna believe Clifton so bad, but something is telling me that he's gonna show his true colors. It's not gonna be now. I don't think it's gonna be on the season, but I really feel like something's gonna happen a couple of weeks, a couple of months after Ready to Love is over, okay? Mark my words, mark my words. Mark my words. Anyway, y'all, if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I really hope that you like the content and subscribe, okay? Don't forget to like this video. And if you are coming back, well, welcome back. You know it's always lit when we hang out. So let's just get into this review. Now, we pick up with Sabrina telling Tori that he's not ready to love. Now, honestly, y'all, I really feel like Tori don't care. I think he's relieved. I think he's happy. I think like he's like really at a place where he's like, thank God I don't have to keep going back and forth with these people. There's nobody here for me, and he's just gonna go home. This is the most I've seen Tori smile since he been here, okay? I just really hate that it had to be Sabrina to send him home, because like she been playing with that boy the whole freaking season. Like, literally, she's been playing with him. Making him think that it was something that it really wasn't. Taking him to meet the friends, but she really didn't care for him. Like, Sabrina's playing a game, y'all. She's definitely playing a game. Tommy tells Paul he could go back to being Paul. I was like, whatever that means, okay? Because we all trying to figure out why Paul is still here. Now, let me tell you something. Paul is still here because all the other men were trash. Remember in the beginning of the season, we was like, Paul gotta go, Paul gotta go, Paul gotta go. And then as every episode started coming, we was like, no, this person gotta go first. No, this person gotta go first. And then Paul could go. That's how he's still here. Okay, we literally just eliminating the worst of the worst first. Okay, but I'm not gonna hold you. Something about Paul is starting to grow on me. I don't know if it's because we've been watching him for many episodes, okay, but he's starting to grow on me. And I feel like he has good intentions, and he's not here for the games. And the way he responded to Tina shows me a lot. It shows me a lot. Now, what he said about Dakia, I believe he said it, but we're going to get into it when it's time to get into it. After Tommy tells Paul to go back to being Paul, he then tells all the couples that at the end of this, you know, at the end of the week, they all gonna meet up to deliberate. And I was like, all of them? Oh, this is something different. So it's not a man, it's not a girl, it's not a certain person, y'all. This is anybody's game. This is anybody's time to go home. So for me, it's looking a little shaky, a little unstable. Like, who's this person that is going to be going home? Because we don't know if it's a man or a woman. But we got time to figure it out. Sabrina says that now that Tori is gone, she could put her focus on Donovan and Demetrius. Sabrina, you've been focused on Donovan and Demetrius, okay? Stop trying to make it seem like you was really feeling Tori towards the end of this when we know you wasn't, okay? So she pulls Demetrius to the side and she wants to talk to Demetrius about, you know, how he needs to put in more effort, okay? She can tell that, you know, they have good chemistry. They talk sometimes. They, you know, text sometimes, but he's not consistent with it. I said not Demetrius out here being Walter, only calling when it's time to film or whatever case may be. But Demetrius is like, look, okay, you got other connections, and I'm not about to be like Tori, put my 100% in you for you to turn around and send me home. And I was like, I felt that deep down in my side, deep down inside, because Demetrius is saying he's being intentional, and he's gonna give you his all when he's in a committed relationship with you. Because at this point, you are still torn between two people. Demetrius isn't torn. You are, Sabrina. So if anybody needs to be out here giving 100%, it needs to be you, so that he can know that he gonna get it back in return. But hey, that's Sabrina. She want to be chased, and if he's not going to chase her, he probably going to get sent home. I'm telling you, because I already see how she moves. Sis said chase me or nothing. But I thought it was just so funny because the woman was on the side trying to figure out what they was talking about. Tom was like, where's the popcorn? Oh my God, let's just watch this. I said, could you imagine being in the house and seeing all these people having side out conversations? I would be just like them too. Like this. What they talking about? Go figure out, go stand closer to them. Like just me being nosy, okay? So Donovan and Carmen are in the hot tub, y'all, okay? And they, you know, enjoying each other's company. They want to be all close up on each other. And he all kissing on her body and everything, okay? Carmen said that she gonna put her focus on Donovan now because obviously y'all know Paul was not picking up what she was putting down when he was trying to eat his salad and she was hovering over him, okay? So now they are, you know, in the hot tub and they supposed to be building this strong connection and they all looking like they're about to get real intimate in that hot tub. I was like, y'all gonna do it or what? Because it's given that y'all want to do it. Okay, maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. They did share a bunk bed because y'all know we saw them getting a bunk bed together. I'm so mad at Tommy for them daggone bunk beds because, like, Tommy, why? Why you got these grown people in the bunk bed? Donovan too big for the bunk bed himself, and yet Carmen gonna get in there with him. They ain't got no choice but to be on top of each other. So if you try to tell me they ain't do it, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So the kid is over here feeling some type of way because obviously Clifton been flaunting, you know, joy around her face the whole weekend. You know, they got the matching onesies. They sleeping in the bed together. They just, you know, spending so much time together. So she in her feelings because she feels like Clifton should have told her that he was settled in on joy. Okay, so when they sit down, she tries to tell him, like, listen, I know that you two have a strong connection, but I just wish you would have told me this. Like, instead of me, like, you know, sitting here thinking that we going to be building a connection and growing stronger in it and this, that, and the other and cuddling on the couch, like, you literally came in here and just went with joy and stayed with joy. Clifton says that, look, his intentions was that he did want to get to know the kid a little bit more. He did want to build that stronger connection, but joy snatched him up, okay? And his connection with her is undeniable and unbreakable, okay? You can tell that it was hard for him to tell her that he definitely was picking joy, but it had to be done. Now, when he asked her, is there anything I could do? That would have been the kid's moment to say, no, thank you. I feel like you did everything. I appreciate you for being honest with me, and we could just move on. She says, you could give me a hug. See, at the kid, because soon as that girl leaned into that man's arms, okay, and he wrapped them arms around her, she was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, don't give me nothing that I can have. I said, girl, you asked for this. You asked for the hug because Clifton was about to go. Clifton been sitting there in his trunks with his towel on his shoulder, ready to get in that hot tub with joy the moment he walked into the living room. You just so happened to be sitting there. He figured this must be the time for me to just tell her what it is, okay? So, like, girl, I did feel bad a little bit because when she walked away, she looked so sad and so hurt. But I'm like, girl, it's been in your face the whole time. If you didn't want to accept it, I don't know why him saying it to you was the part that made you so emotional. You know what it was. It wasn't hard to see. They had matching onesies. They shared the bed together. I mean, like, what more did you need for him to actually tell you that you didn't see for yourself? I don't know, y'all. I guess words do hurt, but actions are worth way more than what your words can say any other day, okay? So she should have already been done with Clifton, moving on for Clifton, because at this point, if she wanted to take it, then she could have just said, it's plain out disrespectful the way he doing this, okay? That's what she could have did. I'm surprised she didn't pull that card, but she didn't. She didn't. So Clifton and Joy go get in a hot tub because, you know, Clifton been ready to get in that hot tub since he saw the kid in the living room, okay? He was going to walk by, but he was like, nah, I ain't going to do that, okay? So they get into the hot tub, and Sabrina and Demetrius is in the hot tub. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Sabrina and Demetrius does not seem like they have natural chemistry. It doesn't seem natural to me. It seems kind of forced, like the way she's trying to be on him but not be on him because she's still thinking about her connections, okay? Joy in the hot tub, and she's trying to tell Sabrina, like, how about you go over there and nibble on his ear like you did before? Sabrina, like, I do what I want to do in my own time. I do have another connection in this house, so I just want to make sure that I'm moving accordingly. I was like, yeah, Sabrina don't want to be out here looking like Clifton. Okay, but meanwhile, Clifton was like, how about you just come over here and nurture your connection? I said, not nurture your... Joy went over there and just scooted on back over on that man, and she leaned back on him, and, you know, ooh, child, it was nice. I was like, this is nice, okay? They look good together. The skin was glistening and wet, okay? They turned around and kissed on each other. I said, ooh, it's the kisses for me. And I mean, it was a kiss, okay? Tori, your kiss with Precious ain't got nothing on that kiss that Joy and Clifton had. Just wanted to let you know, okay? Just wanted to let you know. But y'all, I was here for it. I was like, ooh, I want them to be happy together forever, okay? But I know every time I want somebody to be happy together forever, it never happens. So therefore, I'm just going to keep my comments to myself, and we just going to have to watch this thing play on out, okay? So now it's the next morning, and guess who shows up? Guess who shows up, y'all? Guess who shows up? Tina shows up, because y'all know everybody been asking, where's Tina? Where's Tina? Okay, when Tina came in the door, everybody like, why she here? What's she here for? Like, she missed the whole trip. Ain't no point in coming. Like, girl, you could have just stayed where you was at. Your car fixed now? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay, they was so cold to her. I was like, oh, I felt bad. Carmen looked like she was low-key happy and low-key mad that she showed up. Mad because she still had a chance to snag one of her men, okay? But also happy because, sis, you a little too late. A little too late. Now, when Tina comes in, you know, she decides that she want to go talk to Donovan, because this is why she really came. She really came to go talk to Donovan. Donovan trying to tell her, like, you know, all the men kind of, like, you know, done with you. She's like, yeah, I don't really care, okay? She's trying to tell him that she didn't really have no real strong connections, and the only reason why she came is to tell him to his face that she's done with this, but she don't really quite get to it, okay? She kind of beats around the bush around the whole thing about how she don't know if she really ready for this process and this, that, and the other. Girl, just tell a man that you don't want to be here no more. Just tell a man that you're done with the process and you checked out. Just tell him that, because while you beating around the bush ain't helping nobody, okay? So when she comes down, she goes outside, because now this conversation with Donovan was so overwhelming. I'm like, overwhelming how, girl? You didn't say nothing. You didn't say anything. Absolutely nothing, okay? So she wants to go outside, all right? So when Donovan came downstairs, Cameron was like, so Paul, you gonna go talk to Tina? I was like, no. What am I gonna talk to her for? Like, no, like, I'm done. Like, she obviously don't want to be here. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not here for the fakeness. And I was like, maybe Paul is in here for the real. I don't know, because the way he's trying to push up on the kid all of a sudden make me question a few things about him, okay? But nonetheless, we know that he's not about to fake it with Tina, okay? We know that much, okay? So then Carmen decides that she's going to go out to talk to Tina, and I'm trying to figure out why. Carmen, this is your biggest threat in the house, and you want to go console her and try to get her to stay here, or you just want to be messy and nosy? Carmen want to be messy and nosy. But anyway, she goes outside and she sits down and talks to, you know, Tina, like, so what's going on? Tina, like, I ain't really got no connections here. She's like, hold on. What happened to Demetrius? What happened to Donovan? What happened to Paul? Like, you had connections. Remember in deliberation, you said all of that, okay? Tina was like, look, Demetrius reminds me of my ex. And I was like, controlling. Controlling, all right? And then she said that her and Paul, they hit it off, but they ain't really hit it off. Like, the connections are not strong enough for her to stay. I was like, she's basically keep telling y'all that the girl don't want to be here, okay? She said between her being a mother and her business, she don't know if she really ready for love, okay? She's basically telling y'all that she don't want to be here, and y'all want to continue to chase after Tina, and for what? Let Tina and her mo go. Let her go. Bye, girl. Bye. So now it's time for all of them to pack up and get ready to go home, okay? Paul talking about I can't wait to meet up with everybody at the end of this week, because there's a lot of messiness going on. I said, Paul, tell us more. Tell me more, tell me more. Who said what to who? Tell me more, how they acting the fool. Tell me more, Paul, what you know? Tell us, because obviously it's been getting messy, okay? What's happening behind the scenes is what I want to know, all right? So now Paul and the kid decide to go on another date, y'all, because they trying to get their relationship together, okay? They trying to get to the end, child. If they don't do nothing else, they going to get to the end. He sits down and, you know, he's like telling her he remembers she liked the red wine and how she's so beautiful and like who he should blame for her being beautiful. I mean, he is just buttering her up. Okay, and she is literally eating it, okay? She is loving the attention, because this whole time she was wanting this attention from somebody, hoping that it would have been Clifton, and Clifton ain't been giving it to her. So now that Paul is giving it to her, she's just like, you know, just falling all over the place. I'm like, girl, take them blinders off, because Paul is not it, okay? Paul is not it, because Paul gonna talk about something, you the whole package. And if any man walking down the street don't see that within 5 minutes, then they need to go get checked out. I said, Paul, shut up. Paul, shut up. See, the kid, you don't hit a game. You've been with this man for how many weeks, and he just now seeing it? He's talking about some any man that don't see it in 5 minutes. It's been past 5 minutes for you, Paul, and you ain't see it. So what you talking about, bruh? What you talking about? Maybe you should go get checked out. I'm telling you, I mean, the games that he's playing in her face, he's like literally playing in her face, but it's cool, girl. It's cool. You want to make it to the end. I am convinced that Paul and the kid just want to make it to the end. Now, maybe Paul is just trying to see what he can get out of this, and maybe the kid is a good woman, and maybe he do want to see if it's something, but y'all know it ain't nothing real. Y'all know it ain't nothing real, not nothing that's going to be lasting, nothing that's going to stand strong after this process. So why not just cut your losses and be done now? Why are we trying to really force these connections with people for no reason? Like, whatever, okay? So meanwhile, Joy and Clifton go meet up. Girl, when Joy came in there, she jumped on Clifton. She wrapped her legs around her. I said, they've been in this position before. They definitely been in this position before. I absolutely love the way that they sit there and they just talk. They want to convince us that they didn't do nothing on that trip. Child, please. Y'all want to talk about such and such was farting in their sleep. I don't believe none of that. Y'all did what y'all did, okay? Don't try to tell us y'all ain't do what y'all do, because you ain't got no problem jumping on that man like that's her man, okay? Now, anyway, I do love when she sat there and she said to him, she said, oh, I like you. Oh, she was like, I hate the word like. He was like, I know, right? Because it feels like it's something more. And I was like, oh, they love each other. Okay. Now I know, y'all. I love love. I'm a sucker for love. So when I see it, I just get excited inside. And I really feel like it's genuine towards them, but I always know that it's something in the back of my head telling me something not right. Something not right. But for the moment, y'all, I am loving it. I really feel like their connection is real. And like they really be finishing each other's sentences and everything. Like it's a whole vibe between Clifton and Joy. And I saw it from the very beginning. So I'm not surprised that they're all the way at the end still. Holding on strong, okay? Holding on strong. But I will tell you that Clifton played this game the best out of everyone. Because although Clifton knew he wanted Joy from the very beginning, okay? He still entertained as many women as he could. He still held on to the kid for dear life, all the way until he had no choice but to let her go. Okay, he had no choice but to let her go, because he would have held on to her a little bit longer had they not went to that little retreat. Okay, I'm just saying, okay? This is why he got to stay, because although he had his strongest connection with Joy and everyone knew it, he still was keeping people here, still fighting for him. And so he had no choice but to say, I want Joy. It is what it is, okay? But now them two ready to ride off into the sunset. So I know we got one solid couple, and that is Joy and Clifton. And I love to see it because I felt like they hit it off from the very beginning. Okay, now y'all, this is when everything starts to get a little messy. Okay, they all meet back up with Tommy, everybody, and I was like, this is brand new. I like it. Okay, I feel like all the deliberations at some point need to be everybody, because baby, when they start talking, they really start talking. Okay, Tommy's still bringing up, oh my God, I wonder where Tina at. Tina's not here. I don't know why y'all keep bringing her up. Let it go. It's over. It's dry. Stop dragging it out. The girl's gone. Nonetheless, he said he gonna go talk to her. Okay, he's asking Joy what's up with her and Clifton. They solid. They good. Okay, the little concern that she did have about, you know, the way he don't like her having exes and this, that, and the other, they communicated that, they passed that, and they move forward, and they trust each other. I said, good. They gone. Solid. All right. When Tommy asked Paul about, you know, his connections, Paul says that he's really feeling Dakia and Cameron. Okay, he says that he then says that he feels like Cameron may not be so intentional, because every time they have conversations, it's always about who he's, you know, it's always about her asking him questions about his other connections, and he feels like that's none of her business. Like, if you're building a connection with me, let's just worry about me and you and stop worrying about everybody else. This right here, the must have like really set Carmen off, because Carmen was on high alert. She was like, I'm just trying to figure out what he mean, but I'm not dating with intentions, okay? Because when I asked him about how, you know, his date went, he said, like it wasn't good. So then Tommy was like, huh? He just said he had a good tip. Paul was like, can I interject? And she was like, no, let me finish. You said that you need a woman who looks a certain way. Paul's face was like, she said that? Did she really just say that out loud in front of everybody? And I was like, Paul said it. She was like that. He said that he needed to be with someone who he don't have to think about getting aroused for. And Paul was like, with his head down. Paul was like this. I really messed up. I probably should have never said nothing about Carmen. I messed up now. Like, I probably really should have never said nothing about Carmen, because now she out here really throwing me under the bus, okay? So Paul was like, that's some bullshit, okay? He was like, I never said that. I said I like my women sexy. I never said that she didn't do it for me. Okay, so then the kid says that she don't trust the word Carmen says, okay, because Carmen be lying. And then the kid was like, and then Carmen was like, well, same here, ditto. And she was like, I'm glad you see me, and I'm glad you see me, okay? So they were going back and forth, or whatever the case may be. And then the kid was like, as far as the insecurities are concerned, I don't have any insecurities, okay? She was like, sexy doesn't always have to be on display, and classy is always in style. And then Cameron was like, well, if you ain't got it, then you can't flaunt it. And she was like, natural versus purchase. I said, get it, the Kia, get it. It's always the makeup body girls that want to be talking about somebody's body. Girl, after you don't win, got your titties done, butt done, lips done, face done, and everything, you want to be sitting here talking about something. If you ain't got it, then you can't flaunt it. Sit down. That made me feel some type of way. It really did, because homegirl over here ain't got no booty, and I felt some type of way. Just saying. Okay? Tommy was sitting here like, okay, well, let's stop for a second. Let's bring this on back in. Let's just agree to just respect each other at this point, because I can see that we ain't gonna get no resolve. So do we respect each other enough to just let this go? Because it was about to get real catty up in there. This is what I'm saying. Where's the lady who did the reunion special last season? Because I want to see the mess, baby, okay? I hope she at the reunion, because I need them to get down and dirty with it, okay? Because Tommy ain't got time for the BS, but I need somebody to be here for the BS. Okay, just somebody, anybody, okay, because I wanted to see how this is gonna play out. But I mean, it would have been drawn out, so I'm glad that Tommy said let's just move on. So then we get over to Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina says that she has some concerns about her connection with Donovan. She don't know if he's been single long enough, if he's ready for love, and this, that, and the other. But she also got some, concerns when it comes to Demetrius, because although her and Demetrius have a strong connection, she don't like the fact that the friend said that he needs someone submissive, because that's not her style. So she had her concerns with both of them. Demetrius was like, look, I'm down for, giving you my 100% and this, that, and the other, but you got to be my girl. And that's just on period. Like, I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you. I'm a one man. When I give you my all, I give you my all. But we have to be committed, okay? Donovan said that Sabrina snapped on him. And she was like, huh? Everybody was like, she snapped on you? What'd she say? He said that she said that he could be the next one going home, as if she had the power to control who was going to stay and who was going to leave. Sabrina was like, that's not true. That's not true. What I said was we were joking back and forth, okay? And he was like, I wonder who's going to go home. And she said, it could be you. And it was supposed to be a joke. I said, no, Sabrina. See, he said, I saw the real devil. And I said, see, that mean that it wasn't no joking and playing. Donovan is a grown man, and he can definitely tell whether it's a joke or not. Sabrina, don't sit up here and try to lie in our faces. See, they've been telling me not to like you. They've been telling me not to like you, and it's slowly happening. It's slowly happening. They kept saying, Chloe, it's something I want. It's something I want. And I'm like, no, that's my girl. That's my girl, but girl, I'm side-eyeing you a little bit, sis. I'm side-eyeing you a little bit, okay? I enjoyed the group meetup, and I think they need to have it more often, okay? Let us deliberate together as a team and figure out who needs to stay and who needs to go. Because, baby, that was a little intense for me, and I enjoyed it. Y'all know how I feel about the mess. I'm here for the mess, okay? So then, yeah, y'all. So then Tommy then goes to go meet up with Tina, because he needs to figure out what's going on with Tina. Let that girl go. Let that girl go. If y'all stop trying to make this a thing and just let her go and say she left the show, okay? I don't know why they gotta make it a storyline that she left the show. 3 episodes later, we still talking about where's Tina. Tina stood Tommy up. Tina ain't coming back. Tina's gone. Peace. Deuces. Okay, if y'all was going to drag this out for 3 more episodes, y'all should have never told Tina to go on, do her interviews, and tell people that she was upstairs when y'all wouldn't let her come down while everybody was asking for her. So we wouldn't even know what's really happening. We could feel the same way y'all feel, but we already know that she goes to show. So baby, let it go. Let it go. Okay? She left the show. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Do not forget to like this video. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the episode. And if you enjoy this content, make sure you are subscribed, okay? Sometimes y'all be subscribing and then YouTube be unsubscribing. So just make sure that you are still subscribed if you are subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe. Anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.